Hi all. Good morning. I'm recording this on January 2nd, Friday, January 2nd, 2026. Happy New Year. So the girls and I left Ocean Springs, Mississippi yesterday and drove to Navarre, Florida. We're in a campground here right on the water, on the Gulf side. And maybe most importantly, we are less than 15 minutes from my friend Sharon. Ocean Springs was fine. It was a good rest. I don't think I appreciated quite how tired I was from the last few days of driving. We did get some walks on the beach there in Ocean Springs. The ocean along the Mississippi Gulf Coast is not super scenic. It's a bit muddy, but the sand was nice. The neighbors where I was were a bit obnoxious, maybe just feeling a little more festive around the holidays. Although the noisy, obnoxious fireworks and stuff continued last night here in Navarre. I'm starting to appreciate maybe a distinct difference in values. Other people's right to be loud and obnoxious appear to outweigh my right for peace and quiet. I don't know, maybe that's a Southern thing. There are, of course, lots of birds along the Gulf Coast and those bayou areas. And yes, I appear to be now of the age where I'm taking note of the birds. I did get the van cleaned up and I got the fridge working while we were in Mississippi. I also got the route planned for the next week and a half or so. Planning the route and doing those campground reservations is not an insignificant task. Snowbird season is on. Some places were already completely full, like for the entire winter. And so getting reservations for any longer than a couple of days was basically impossible. I kind of had hoped for more to like dispersed camping and boondocking opportunities, but I think Florida, it just isn't big enough for that. Out in the western U.S., there's lots of like BLM and Forest Service land where you can just go out and go for it. But I do have some Florida state park campground reserved for the next few days, and I'm hoping they're scenic and there's some hiking and stuff. With the weather forecast and the fact that we're continuing south, I was able to put water in the van when we arrived yesterday. It was kind of the moment of truth on the quality of my winterization procedure, and it does appear that I have failed. I have a leak in the shower valve in the back, so that's what I'll be doing this morning, is trying to repair a leaky valve. One other thing I did while I was in Mississippi was to watch on Netflix Last Words with Jane Goodall. I knew it would make me cry, which is why I didn't watch it right after she died, and of course it did. Dr. Goodall just has a special place in my heart, and she's just so inspiring, and I'm just so sad that she's not here, but you should watch it. It was good. So that's kind of it. I'll give you a look of the campground and what's going on in Navarre, Fort Walton area in my next update. Hope you guys are good. Happy New Year.